Merry Christmas to all boys and girls of all ages. Today I'm going to tell you a Christmas story that's never been told. It's a cool, clear Christmas Eve on White Woods of Kolamanzee. And up in the tree, Oliver the Owl is abruptly wakened by a cracky-whack crack. The fast, furry creature who brushed past King Oliver's royal maple reminds Oliver of the Christmas Eve bash he is supposed to host, so he takes off in swift flight to accompany his furry friend. Along the way, they meet a delightful assortment of characters who are also on the way to the gathering. The animals give Oliver clues as to who they are, and once discovered, they join in on the fun of guessing who is the next guest. It becomes an inspiring and magical Christmas Eve with all creatures, big and small, long and tall, together in the clearing to decorate the towering grand Christmas tree. So, we want all of you out there to guess who the animals are as they show up. Who's who at the Christmas do? Perched on a limb up high in a tree sat Oliver the Owl on this fine Christmas Eve. The icicled trees went a cracky-whack crack, and one fell on his head with a whacky-crack-whack. And Oliver jumped on his branch in the tree. This had startled him out of a nice reverie. The night was caressing, clear, crisp, cool, and so clean that he took off in flight to survey the still scene. As he flew the night sky, the woods were aglow. Such a wonderful sight was the winter's ice show. The moonbeams danced lightly, and ever so slightly, they slipped through the trees, which sparkled so brightly. Then he looked and he blinked to catch sight down below of a fast, furry creature kicking up snow. Ah! It was you who just woke me out of my tree. What's your hurry? Where are you going, and who goes there, says me. I'm in a hurry, so go, said the Furball, so go fiddle-de-dee-dee. Oliver thought, who is this creature? She was quick, she was fast, she was speedy like lightning. She was so darn swift it was almost quite frightening. Now, hold on, said the Owl. I don't mean to be brash, but where are you going in such a huge dash? And the Furball replied, why, I'm going, don't you know, to the Christmas Eve bash. Oh, that's right, Oliver said. It's good you got me out of bed. The Furball growled, well, keep up if you can. I'm quite in a hurry. I'm fast, said the king. You don't have to worry. By the way, who are you? Oliver puffed as he flew. You have whiskers, I see, like a Fu Manchu. Yes, said the Furball, of that trait I am proud. I can pounce 10 feet high and crawl soft as a cloud. Great gumballs, cried Oliver. Can you really do that? Yes, said the spotted Furball, and she huddled down flat. Oliver now guessed she was some kind of a cat. But what kind of a cat? Let's just have one more clue. My name rhymes with knob, and that should now do. Knob, rub, bob. Ah! Why, you are a bobcat, screeched Oliver, just missing a tree. Oh, lordy, 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 you guessed right, said she. So Betty the Bobcat and Oliver the Owl continued through the snow-covered hills till they ran into a new creature, body covered with quills. Then Betty the Bobcat, with Oliver in tow, wondered who this new creature was, almost covered in snow. I move pretty slow, don't you know, and my quills others fear. So don't try any funny stuff, Bobcat, or I'll stick you, my dear. Who is this, my dear friends, do you think? Holy moly, said Betty. That's right, you're a porcupine. Don't get your pins all prickled. We'll meet you at the party where everyone will be quite tickled. To see me, yes, tell them, Porcupine Pete is coming this day to hang up the garland in his own special way. On they went, Oliver the Owl and Bobcat Betty, flying swift and running fast, for they did not want to get there last. Then, out to their left, or not to the right, a group came running, trampling snow through the night. Fur of silver, eyes of gold, racing through the biting cold. Breath is frosting, ears are keen, bounding through white wintry scene. Some had fur of brown, and eyes of blue, and when the moon is full, they go, ow, ow! Who are these creatures? Can you guess? Yes! Hey, Betty and Pete, cried Oliver, look out to your right. A whole pack of wolves will be joining us this night. The wolf leader, Wilfred Whitepaw, growled, lads, everyone speed up a peg. Last one there is a rotten egg. So they ran and they flew and they flew and they ran, till they came to a clearing in the holly hinterland. And there in the clearing such a sight was to see, a tall, towering, beautiful, grand Christmas tree. And there were many in the hollow that was sheltered and bright, for the moon was full and countless stars were out on this holy Christmas night. There were big ones and small ones, and fat ones and tall ones, both loud ones and meek ones, and fluffy and sleek ones. One had large curved horns that adorned his proud head, and he was good at climbing mountains, at least that's what they said. They charge at one another and butt heads in a whirl, and when one backs down, the other gets the girl. Now, who is this? Can you guess? He is, you're right, a mountain goat, cried Wilfred's pack. Now, doesn't that get your goat? Replied Sir Garvey the goat, as he wriggled his white beard and bristled his fine coat. Suddenly, from the frozen pond next to the clearing, came a croaking so loud that was the crowd went silent. The only thing that croaks and lives in a pond, said Oliver, is usually green and slippery and quite confoundippery. Who is this? Yes, I am Tod the Frog on a log in a bog, which is partially covered by fog, with my faithful dog named Jog. Anyone for eggnog? Another, who was the brother of the family of northern owls, grabbed a mug and had a slug. Now, he was white as snow sitting up in his tree, and he was a cousin of Oliver's from the great land of Glee. Well, croaked the frog, if he is white and an owl, we can guess what kind of a fowl. What is he? Let me see. Ah, you must be a white owl. I agree. Now, to help decorate the tree, all the animals gathered round and dressed tinsel and bells and the star on its crown. They put bubbles and wobbles and sparkles and things. They put twirls and swirls and gold and red rings. Now Porcupine Pete finally made it to the bash, and he ordered the garland to be hung in a dash. All the animals said, we're tickled to see you, Porcupine Pete. Now put up the garland, toot sweet. So Pete said, stand back. Then he let loose with great skill, and his quills shot out pointedly, hanging garland at will. Then from outside the clearing there came another loud sound. The animals wondered who this was, and they turned their heads round. Who goes there? Asked Oliver, as Pete continued to fling. Well, King and all others, let's see what you know. I am big and brown and leave large hoof prints in the snow. I swim in the ponds, I eat from the trees, I have huge hunkering antlers and knobby knees. Then a clan of cheery chipmunks chirped up and chanted. What do you think, boys and girls? Yes, it's a moose, don't you see, and a field mouse fainted. So, you are the Christmas. So glad you could come. Let's do up as antlers. Come on, everyone. So the chipmunks danced up on the antlers and sang, till the fine Christmas ornaments on each antler did hang. Oliver said, Merry Christmas to all creatures from far and from wide. May our differences cheer us, not make us divide. Then the future way be wondrous, with no need to hide. So they all gathered round as the Christmas tree gleamed. This had been quite a night, more than anyone dreamed. And they sang and they sung, and they sung and they sang, and the sweet sound of their voices through the white woods rang. Merry Christmas, everyone. Hope everyone has a fantastic holiday. Bye-bye.